Yeah, so I'll just start recording. So someone's just asked that he has a previous YouTube channel, and he's just asked if he should continue on that when he already has a couple thousand subscribers, and he just said he's monetized as well. So technically it would be a benefit for you to start there and, you know, transition and stuff. But what you've got to understand, this is like, I keep telling my sister and my father this, you actually don't just want bare people. So for example, if you right now have a YouTube channel which isn't self-improvement based, it's like Fortnite, for example, and I send my boys there and I get you 50,000 subscribers, it's actually not a good thing. It's actually not a good thing, and I know that you'll really, really want it. It's not a good thing because we've never cared about the actual number of like the fucking pixels that it says, oh, 50,000, that doesn't matter. What matters is how many people actually fuck with your content, how many people look up to you and constantly remember you. Because you've all seen those channels which have got a lot of subscribers and like no active viewers. Me and Sam talk about this. I think Sam's watching this. Me and him talk about this a lot, and every now and then we'll go on some channels and be like, wow, bro, that's so fucking sad. They've got double, triple R subscribers and they get like 5k views per day. Meanwhile, we get about 400,000 per day. It's one of the saddest things. You don't want like a dead channel that's got subscribers. It's pointless. It was never subscribers that you wanted. It was the audience of people who like you. So for this guy who's asked like, oh, should I start a new channel or should I just continue the same one because it's already monetized? Bro, start the new one. Because right now you want that quick benefit of like, oh no, but you know, like I've got a dead channel, but like at least it's got 4,000 subscribers. But it's like, it doesn't really help you. If anything, it kind of looks worse on your channel. In 6 months from now, when you keep posting, you'll have like 4,000 subscribers, but you'll be getting like 100 views per video, and it'll look bad on you. You want the opposite effect of that. Wiping the channel is still the same thing, because even though you've got those old videos, the issue is like, it'd be so easy for me to explain this if we had experience of online marketing. So let me explain something to you guys. Does anyone know what Facebook Pixel is? The Facebook Pixel. We got any marketers here? Say no if you don't know, so I'll know if it's worth to explain. I assume most people won't know what it is. No, so most people don't know it. The Facebook Pixel is for e-commerce owners and marketers. And the idea is Facebook is very, very advanced. Facebook is like literally the best place to sell something, right? And they make their money. Like, it's a free platform, right? Think about how much value they've given to the entire world, and yet none of us pay for it. That's because they sell you. They're whoring you out. They essentially make you see adverts which have been super targeted so that you're more likely to buy something on that platform. The marketers, the people who buy adverts, and I've done this myself, where you buy adverts on Facebook, you use something called a Facebook Pixel, which is kind of like a very advanced kind of software. It's like, it learns about algorithms, it learns about data, and it's almost like it's kind of like artificial intelligence. You put it onto your website, you put it onto like the place that you're selling. So if I'm selling on my website, I will attach the Facebook Pixel there to my adverts on Facebook, and it will track meticulously the data of, like, and data seems so fucking weird. We've always, like, you know, you keep hearing about it in the news and everything. Data's like, it's all of your information, and that's so powerful in this modern day. That is like the currency that really is important. So the Facebook Pixel tracks it, and what it does is starts like being super specific to find you people who are just like your dream customer. That's so powerful. The YouTube algorithm works in a very similar way. All of this is just about data. And you want, imagine if there was a YouTube Pixel, you want that to be as specific and as tight-knit to your dream audience as it can be. So what would happen then if there is that Fortnite YouTuber and I send him 100,000 views? It would fuck up that pixel. It would fuck up that algorithm for him, because a load of people would go and see his videos, and then they wouldn't stick around. It's just like kind of diluted his potential audience that would be recommended. What's way better, instead of getting like a broad range of people to come and see your stuff, is a very tight-knit group to start with. Go through the trials and tribulations, have patience, because it takes some time to grow your channel. And you want it to be as specific as possible. See, like, do you know why I've not responded to any of these links just yet? See how fast everyone has been to post their links here. Those are the guys that won't do well on YouTube. These are what I will call the any benefit guys. See how many guys spammed their links? When you spam your link like that, you will get more views. All these guys, oh, you know, I just got another, like, I see these guys in the Discord, oh, like, have we just got 50 more views, bro? That shows us that you're not going to be a great YouTuber. If you're one of those guys spamming your links, just take a second to think, I'm talking to you right now, I'm trying to give you the best advice, even though you feel like you're getting called out. You don't want, like, this mass amount of people being able to see your video who weren't necessarily going to see it unless they were recommended by YouTube. Does that make sense? So for example, the mistake I made when I first started was that I made my videos and then I would start spamming the link onto like Facebook pages. But then who the fuck is going to see it on a Facebook page? Some 36-year-old woman from America is going to see my videos. She's going to fuck up my YouTube pixel. She's going to fuck up that data collection because I never wanted her to come to my channel anyway. You want that data collection to be as tight as possible. Who is the absolute best viewer for you? If his details aren't on your wall right now, you're limiting yourself. Who is your absolute best viewer? Open the document where you've described his details, and if you don't have one, make one, like, as soon as possible. You should have a document where you autistically write about this guy. Do you want to see my old ones? I'm pretty sure I should still have them. I haven't looked, yeah. Oh, fuck, I actually haven't looked at these for so fucking long. Let me show you guys. That's actually mad. I used to be obsessed with I used to be, here, you can see that, yeah? I used to be obsessed with this shit and I've not actually looked at my, fuck. How do you, bitch? Oh, bro, I'm tired of being a fucking boomer. Yeah, Avatar. I hope there's no, like, sensitive data on this bitch. Yeah, okay, you guys see this? You see this on the left side, yeah? It's a bit fucky right now because I've got, what I'll do is I'll close this. But you see this on the left side. Everyone just spam yes or no. Okay, sweet. So this is the document I made. This is my dream customer avatar. Look at this fucking autistic level shit. Hook him with a video that's related to sexual market value. This is how autistic I went into this. Hook him with a video that's related to sexual market value. Sexual market value is kind of like what you bring to the table in terms of dating. So hook him with a video that's about dating. Make him stay for the self-improvement bachelor's degree. I knew this little dumbass younger Hamza here wouldn't click on a video about mental health. That's why I make videos about, like, I don't do too much, but if you watch my videos about a year ago, you know I used to rinse the fucking videos about women all the time. I used to make a lot of videos about women. Halfway through the video, I'd randomly say, oh yeah, and it'd be really good for you to improve your mental health. If you start meditating, you'll be able to attract more whales. Because this little dumbass here wouldn't have clicked on a meditation video. You need to know everything about your dream customer. What type of video will he click on? But what true value does he actually need? How can you truly change his life? He needed mental health, like he needed to improve his mental health, but he was only looking up videos about building muscle and about attracting girls. So I slipped in that mental health advice in those two types of videos. Does that make sense? Then you go through like a bunch of this shit. Like the dream result is that he wants to increase his SMB. So he wants to increase kind of like his dating currency, what he brings to the table in terms of attracting girls. I haven't seen this document in so long, fuck. Look at this type of shit, bro. Look how detailed you can go into this. Start here. Let me put myself up here. So ask yourself right now. Yeah. Who is your dream character? Who is your dream viewer? Who are you making these videos for? Because we're all pretty much in the same self-improvement niche, it's pretty easy to say the younger version of ourselves. So for the majority of people who are watching this right now who are content creators, that's who you're making videos for. You need to be acting like that with every step that you take. How I speak these words right now is because I'm imagining younger Hamza is watching this. Everything I do on YouTube is based on that reality. I don't speak to the camera. You know, people have asked me like, oh, but like I don't speak to the camera. Like, you know, it feels really awkward to speak to a camera. That's That's what you're doing wrong. Why the fuck are you speaking to a camera? It's an inanimate object. I don't speak to the camera, I speak to my younger self. That's why my videos resonate with you so hard, because it feels like I'm speaking to you. I don't say you guys. I don't say like, you know, like a bunch of fucking cringy YouTubers act like we're all friends or some bullshit. I talk to you, younger Hamza. You are younger Hamza. If you watch these videos, you're way, way more similar to him than you realize. Who's your dream character? Who's the dream viewer? What's up with the black finger? I dropped the fucking barbell on that shit, bro. Fucking killed. And it's been like that for like 2 months straight now. See that? Can't even see shit, can you? I can't see shit, but yeah. It's so worth, if you're just starting off your YouTube channel right now, to make a document just like this. Let me show you again. Bro, there was a way that you could like crop the video that you had on. Oh yeah, there you go. Sweet. Okay. You see this quite well, right? Then what I would do, so I've made this document and I just wrote random shit on it, like this is his goals. Stop fapping and start banging. I did all that shit, to be honest, though. Mashallah. Fucking Chad. And so this was the roadblocks to those goals. You see how detailed I've went with this? This is such like an autistic document. Oh, bro, if you spam something, I'm fucking banning you from being able to talk. You've lost your, like, talking privileges. Dumbass. And the truth is, bro, I'm not even fucking active on this, so, like, you're banned for life now, because I'm never going to look through my ban list. This bit at the bottom is quite nice as well. If you're making this document, I wrote avatar journaling realizations. As I read through this multiple times, I was reading through it like quite often, I would just randomly have like extra ideas. Oh, and then this shit as well, yeah. I went detail on this. Maybe I'll release this, I'll upload this or some shit. Can you not read it? There you go. Nah, I'm not smart, bro. I just stole this from some book that I read. Just steal it from me now. Let me see if I got yeah, okay, here we've got and I made one of these avatars, like this document for everything. You see this little document thing I've got here with everything I was doing. So when I was making the course to sell my aesthetic body, like, you know, my workout routines and stuff, I made one specifically for the version of like younger Hamza that was focused on fitness and the problems he was having. And, you know, he kept on binge eating and everything. So I had a specific one for that. Then I had a specific one for the videos. And then I had a specific one for like coaching, which I was doing at the time. I think this is the newest one, actually. Yeah, this is the newest one. So this is when I started talking, you see what I mean? This is when I started talking about dopamine detoxing. That might be one of the first times that you guys saw my my videos. Yeah. Okay. Mr. B-File, how you doing, bro? What is the Dream 100? So the Dream 100 I stole from this guy called Russell Brunson. He's got books that I really recommend. The Dream 100 is a list of your 100 creators in your niche that are the top of the top of the top, and you want to try and do a collab with them. I might be in your dream 100. In my one was the YouTubers who were popping off at the time. It was like Andrew Kirby, Cole Hastings. Now, for example, if I was going to redo it, it would be things like Jordan Peterson, Lewis, what's that guy's second name? The School of Greatness, like those type of guys, like high level guys. The Dream 100, you make a document and you literally try to literally number 100 people who are like at the top of your industry. And the idea is that you try and invite them for some kind of collab, you try and befriend them, you try and, you know, like get close to them and do like, especially if you can get onto their channel, that's fucking mad. And the idea is if you send an invite out to all 100, you might actually get one guy that says yes. It's way better use of your time to go after the Dream 100 and get 99 rejections than it is to go after like other like small ass creators where there's no real benefit for you to collab in with some guy who's got like 10 subscribers and you both are quite new to your self-improvement. You'll spend quite honestly like the same amount of time messaging like people who are unknown, where your collab is just going to be based on like, oh yeah, we might just have a chit chat, compared to like sending out 100 DMs onto like some fucking high level people. Yeah, I DM'd it, Iman. So I've got a couple of YouTube channels open right now that I've just literally, I've just been searching for my name. And in fact, I'll open up a couple for you, which I know have been popping off recently. I really like this one guy, Life XP. I've seen his video pop off. This is fucking mad. Like, look at this guy's, let me show you this guy's channel. He had 100 subscribers, I think just over a month ago. And I shared one of his videos and he got like 20k views, and like my boy seemed to really, really love his videos. Okay. Yeah. This guy here, Life XP. He's getting like 29k views. So his biggest thing right now is just he needs to post more consistently. It's been like 2 weeks. That's like, it's unacceptable. Obviously you could be having like, you know, stuff happening in his personal life, but in this modern day you've got to be posting consistently. That's why he grew so much, because look, even 1 month ago, look how many videos he posted all this time. All of these were in the same month. This is the video, and like this is the video which popped off for him as well.
What do you do when you come home from school? A lot of my friends do nothing when they get home from school. And when I say nothing, I mean nothing. They fall asleep. Personally, I just can't imagine it. When I get home, I'm filling in my journal. That's what I'm doing. That's what I want to do. That's what I feel like I need to do to improve as a person. Because that's the goal at the end of the day. I want to improve as a person. But for most people in my year, they don't. They're happy with being mediocre. Which is awesome. When I tell my friends I go home, I meditate, I work out, they laugh. They think it's crazy. They've tried it for like 2 days, and they've called me an idiot for carrying on. When I tell them I have a cold shower at 6:30 in the morning, they laugh. I know I'm improving as a person. I know the Xbox game they spent $3 grand on isn't helping them in any way. Like, of course, they're happy at the moment. But I'm in it for the delayed gratification. When we're 20 and I have my 10 out of 10 body, I have my book that I always mention, I'm going to be the happy one. You've got to start now. You've got to work hard. You've really got to work hard.
Bro, seeing stuff like this just makes me so proud. There was a guy, I forgot which video it was, there was a guy who was showing like just himself working out in his room, and it just made me so fucking proud. It was just like a candid clip of him literally just doing like some kind of workout in the middle of his room, and it was like, bro, that more than everything else that I've seen made me feel like I was about to tear up, because I was like, that shows like the realness of this. Do you know, when you're talking on camera, it always feels like a little bit like forced, and you know, you've got a certain personality that you present into the world, but when you just kind of see like a subtle video of like some kid doing like push-ups in his room, like that's fucking authentic. That's like the young man's like drive to achieve something with himself. That's so beautiful to see. So this guy's channel has been popping off. He had 100 subscribers, he's got 11.4. What do you guys think he's been doing right so far? He started 2 months ago. What the fuck? 2 months ago, and he's got 11k subscribers. That's fucking sick, man. Short videos and get straight to the point. That's exactly what it is. Short, consistent posting. Short videos aren't necessarily better. It's just that generally you can post short videos more consistently. The days of longer videos on YouTube, which, you know, they used to be like 10, 12, 15, 20 minutes. They're slowly going like out of fashion. What seems to be the case now is shorter videos, anywhere from seconds, so, you know, for YouTube Shorts, seconds to a couple of minutes, or long form content like podcasts, 30, 40, 45 minutes, 1 hour, 2 hours. It's like people go on like the extreme side of this now. If you can post a video which is 15 minutes long and it has extremely high retention rates like Mr. Beast can, that's the best case scenario, 100%. But the reason why I suggest not to really do that is because it's extremely hard to make like a very captivating video which is like 15 minutes long compared to a video which is like 4 minutes long. Oh man, Spade just said it. Back in the day, people used to drag out videos to 10 minutes and then they reduced it to 8 minutes. Let me show you the next YouTuber I've been looking at, actually. It's these two young guys. I've been just constantly seeing them pop up on my channel. Fuck. This guy as well. 1.3k subscribers. I remember seeing his videos when he was literally getting like a few views. Like he started 7 months ago. So this is a lot more realistic. 7 months ago and he's got 1k subscribers. He'll probably be monetized soon. So for monetization, to make money from YouTube, you need 1,000 subscribers and you also need 4,000 watch hours. That can take about like a year is on average, and he'll probably get there in about 8 to 9 months. Or he might potentially could be there soon. He's got quite short videos, so maybe just not yet. But you see, he has a very active audience. That's actually a very, very good amount of views for his subscriber count. So he gets on average about 400, like about 400 to 600, 700 of his subscribers are active. And usually it's about a 20%. So 20% of your subscribers are usually active if you have like a pretty good channel. So he's got like about a 40%, which is really good. If you look at like some big YouTubers, let's say this guy here, he's got 250k and he gets 30k, 60k, 30k. So if he had a decent level, it'd be about 50k. So he's about average 50, like he gets about 50k. That's like 20%. If you go on to like Ali Abdul, he has 2.85 million, so it should be about 500k per video. So Ali Abdul is actually below average engagement, and that's generally what does happen when you've got such a high number of subscribers. If you look at mine, 390k, so it should be about just under 80k per video. And we get, if we give it about a space there, 140, 80, 76, we get about 20%, slightly over 20%, maybe about 30%, and a bunch of videos do go above 100k as well. So about 35%. These ones here are quite nice as well, actually. Yeah, so about 35%. Okay. What do I think about YouTube Shorts? Do them, just don't really rely on them. Some YouTubers have like really popped off because they've just made YouTube shorts, and that's fantastic. You can't get across the same level of value in what we're trying to do. We're not just trying to grow our channels, but we're also trying to like provide value and give some really good advice and inspire people. Generally, you can't you can do it to a small extent on a YouTube short. So my idea is like just do both. Focused on one short-ish video per day, if possible. That's the absolute best case scenario, is you post every single day. You got to know this right now, and I know that seems overkill. The reason why like our success is like fucking popping is because we have a team of editors that are helping us post every single day. It's insane, and it makes me realize now, you guys need to know this if you're trying to grow on YouTube. You're irrelevant. If you don't post almost every single day, you become irrelevant. Now you're probably thinking, wait, there's some big YouTubers who don't post every day and they're not. The truth is that people's attention spans are quite literally like seconds these days. You all know this, right? So the moment that you haven't posted something today, it's kind of like they've kind of forgotten about you up until they see you posted on their YouTube page again. So if it's every couple of days, that's like, it's acceptable, but it needs to be like often. It needs to be multiple times a day, multiple times a week, if possible. Yeah, I'm recording this, and that's really true. What someone's just said. Then, what's your name? It's Victory again. Big YouTubers have an established fan base, so they can afford not to upload as often. You can't. No, you're a fucking nobody. No one knows you, and so you want to be in people's faces every single day. Because when someone sees your video, it's kind of like sales. When someone sees your product for the first time, it's not actually the first time that they usually go and buy, and it's not actually the first time someone sees your video on their page. That's usually not when they get invested into your channel. It's because you start like deep throating the YouTube algorithm and you're dominating. They just keep on seeing your annoying ass face on their YouTube homepage. That's when they really like get into you. All the times people have spoken to me, they've always said the same thing, like, oh, you just kept on appearing on my homepage, and then that's when like I really noticed you. What I would suggest is the first videos that you make them similar to this, where it's just here. Fuck. Make nice and simple videos, and we'll find them now. Similar to this. So what this guy's posted here, Soccer, I'll share the link with you guys. Sure, Soccer. He's posted a 4-minute video, which is just extreme. It's just like, it's barely edited. I think there was like one cut that he made.
So in this video, we're going to be talking about Hamza, and Hamza's wrong. So a lot of his advice is based around this constant conviction in what he's saying is right. And even in the video that he's made on his Unfiltered channel about make a YouTube video criticizing me, by doing that, what we're actually doing is feeding into his own reality. And
so what he's done here, he could, like, you've seen him on camera, right, for the first 30 seconds then, and he's not perfect on camera. He, like, you know, he looks away and everything, and that's fair enough, but he could make, like, a better video if he took the time to really edit it and go through it, and, you know, if he, like, really studied a script before he recorded. But then that would delay how frequent he can actually post his content, and that would slow his growth. So what he's actually done with a video like this, that it would actually work better for him to consistently post those kinds of videos. Should you try to find unique niches when it comes to self-improvement? Not exactly. Your unique niche is the way that you go about self-improvement. That idea of, you know, like, focus on a niche, it doesn't really apply to us because the niche of self-improvement isn't exactly a niche in the first place. So the niche is, for example, it's someone who really gets into just fitness, or it's someone who really gets into to teaching you about sleep. But we're people who like go through all of those topics. So the niche for us is literally just all niches. It's a bit weird, but the specific like selling point, like the niche for it is that it's your advice. You have to, like, one of the best things that you can do as an early creator is try to show off as much of your real, authentic, weird, spurgy personality as possible. And that's so difficult because you've never valued that part of yourself. You must understand that YouTube is such a viral, like, it is the, like, essentially it's like the most popular website in the world. Of course there's like this Google and stuff, but in terms of the ones like of like social media, it's YouTube. And every type of person goes onto YouTube. You need to show as real of your personality as possible and not act like someone else. I remember I would continuously keep thinking this to myself. I have to try and be as 100% as unfiltered and as real as possible. Because you know why? Because then the people who are truly like me will come and find my videos. If you start acting like someone else, and you know, you can get inspiration, that's fine. But if you start acting like someone else, if you watch my videos and you start wanting to like talk like me and stuff, you'll attract some people, you'll attract some of my people, but you won't be able to keep it up. Best case scenario is that you act like literally exactly how like you normally do in front of the camera. So you can see that pretty much everyone we show, you can tell that they're not at that stage yet. You can tell that they still feel a little bit awkward. One of the practices you can do is turn the camera on, let it record, and literally just like fuck around for a few minutes, pretend it's not even recording. You know, like, I don't know if you guys do this, but just when you're by yourself, you're just making like weird fucking noises and you're just like mouth breathing, you're just fucking around doing some weird shit. Like, let that happen first, and obviously you can crop that bit out of the video. And then it's like, you're just kind of like loosened up, and that's what we need. We need that real authentic vibe. I started like actually gaining traction on YouTube when I started like just doing weird shit. And I was like punching the camera, I was swearing, I was just acting exactly how I was. You can see the guys who have got the wrong mindset with YouTube right now. Like I said before, the guys who are spamming the link and they're like, oh, you know, watch my video, watch my video, Hamza, rate my video. They're the ones with the wrong ideas right now. When you're so desperate for views, your channel's not going to grow. Because you've got a small dick. You've got small dick thinking right now. You think any successful YouTuber is like so fucking desperate that he's like going onto comments and he's like spamming and my video, my link, my YouTube channel's the same. You're acting like you're a fucking like low quality YouTuber at this point. You're in here to like Mr. Beefar said. You're in here to try and get like quick views. If you want quick views, you're not gonna get long term views. Take your pick. And I say this with like so much like shame for myself, because for so long that's the type of YouTuber I was. I was the fucking spammy motherfucker. I would literally spam people's like literally like private messages on Facebook. I joined so many random like I've not logged into Facebook for like a year straight, but I joined so many random Facebook groups of like meditation and fasting and all this shit, and I would spam it like, well, my video is about this, and you click on the video. I would spam that shit. And it's like, it makes me cringe, but it's also like, technically it worked because I got more views from doing that. And now all the dumbasses are like, wait, he got more views, so I should spam on Facebook. But it isn't views that you ever wanted. Always remember, it is not views that you want. It is not subscribers that you want. It is an audience of people who like you. That's the number one thing. It's the audience of people who like you. My dad and my sister ask me to like shout out their YouTube channels all the time, and I tell them there's no point. Like I know how they feel. It's like they'll get an instant few hundred viewers, they'll be really happy with it, but it's like it's not going to do anything to your success, because it's not about the views, it's not about the subscribers, it's the audience of people who actually like you enough to constantly just keep coming back to see you. Not necessarily. That's a very simple thing. And someone just said, but more exposure means more people actually finding you and potentially becoming subscribers. That's like what you would think when you're first starting off. But you're like, oh, but if 1,000 people randomly gave me views, then surely some of them, like, you're thinking like you've got a tiny dick. That's the any benefit mindset. It's like, at that point, you may as well say like, oh, I may as well like buy subscribers, because surely like a couple of them would keep watching my video. No, it doesn't matter. Don't go with this any benefit mindset because you're better than that. Think to yourself, okay, what's the best benefit? What's the best thing that I could get? You don't actually want your channel to be spread out and to be shown to people who don't like that type of content. Does that make sense? You only want your channel to be shown to people who are interested in that type of content first. You want it to be like specific, because the YouTube algorithm collects data on the type of people who click on your video. If that data is polluted and now you're getting fucking 37-year-old Karen, 73-year-old pedophile Steve, 7-year-old fucking Jack who's set his age to like 30, and you're getting this broad range because you've been spamming the links like all these dumbasses have, then you've just corrupted your own fucking data, and it's going to take time for you to actually recover from that. You need to keep that data collection as tight-knit as possible. That's exactly, Mr. Beefall's got it right here. You want to slowly build up a pure audience, not inflated view counts of Jeffries. You don't want like those fast, quick views, like quick views. These, like the guys who are still sharing their videos, they're so happy right now. Like we're mocking them, but guess what? They're so happy. You know why? Because they're literally refreshing their YouTube video and they're like, oh my God, well, I've literally just gotten like 33 more views. Yes. It's like they're brain dead. They're not even listening. The same guy's like, oh, I'm so sorry for spamming. And he just spams more. They're not going to become successful at this. I can like tell it straight away for the person who has like the level of kind of like intelligence for this, and like straight away the people who do that kind of like spamming shit, it's like you just know straight away they've got that wrong mindset. They're the same type of people who, for example, they want to make as much money as possible. Show me how to make as much money this month. Well, I could show you how to make 100 times more than that if you want to do it for a couple of years. No, this month. Well, okay, well, now you're going to stay broke. Maybe this month you can work for like fucking slave labor and work for like £3 an hour and make like £200 over the month, or you could just make a proper business. They're the type of people, the dirty bulk. Dun, dun, dun. How important are YouTube tags? So, as always, my advice is very different from everything else you've heard. So, chances are, if you've been really deep inside of like the YouTube advice and you've watched videos on like how to grow on YouTube and, you know, tags and keywords and titles and thumbnails and all this shit, your brain's not going to accept what I say, but all of that's irrelevant. All of that is incredible. It's just normal people. It's like slightly below average dick size YouTuber. So if that's what you want, if you want to be like a normal YouTuber who, like we just showed, has like a decent level of subscribers, but like his audience don't really care about him and maybe they'll click on your videos just because they're fucking bored or something. If you want that, fair enough. Think about YouTube SEO. That's fucking irrelevant, bro. It's irrelevant. YouTube SEO, titles, like title is important, but thumbnails and tags and like this description, keyword, like everyone's gonna disagree with me. Every YouTuber will disagree. All the guys who have watched those videos on like how to rank your video for #1 will disagree. I'm telling you right now that's pathetic level thinking. If you want to be like a slightly below average YouTuber, you do that. If you want to start movements, if you want to literally change people's lives, you uninstall that fucking like TubeBuddy, vidIQ type of bullshit. Uninstall that shit. Stop thinking about fucking YouTube SEO. Write a good, compelling title, and all you need in the thumbnail is just a face with emotion. And generally, the YouTube suggested ones, like you've seen on my channel, we don't actually make thumbnails anymore. The click-through rate hasn't changed at all. I've done a lot of experimentation with this. The click-through rate doesn't change. The thumbnail that works is it just needs a close-up face that has some kind of emotion showing, and if it's a white girl, it doubles the click-through rate. That's about it. Then the title is the thing that makes the difference. The title's got to be nice and compelling. It's got to be kind of vague. Tags and shit, it's all irrelevant. It's type of shit that like, yeah, you may as well, you know, like, oh, there is some kind of benefit. Pay someone to do it. You know, get someone else to do it. You don't think about it. You're too important for that shit. You pay someone else to like go through the videos and like write the description and write the tags. That's small dick shit. You focus on the biggest and like the biggest thing, which is like, you might have seen that video that kind of popped off today of someone saying like, why Hamza's videos are so good. You need to focus way 100 times, 1,000,000 times on yourself. The type of person you are, how inspiring you are, the way that you speak. Do you speak with conviction or do you speak like a little bitch? Are you entertaining to watch? You carry your own biases because you'd gladly keep watching yourself. Would other people who don't know you watch you? How many hours have you practiced like just speaking into your camera without actually recording a video? How about you take 5 minutes before you record to close your eyes and visualize it going like to go well, to speak with conviction. You almost visualize yourself as like a politician getting ready to give a speech to hundreds, thousands of people. That's what politicians do. Don't do this small dick shit of like, oh, but the keyword SEO, that bro, it's irrelevant. Are you gonna start a big movement? Think bigger. If you want to be one of those YouTubers who get stuck anywhere from 1 to like 50k, they're the ones who like get shown on search, and you know they always make videos about it and shit. Like, oh, like how to get your YouTube videos ranked on search. We click on their channels, bro. They're all fucking dead. All of them, because they didn't care about actually like cultivating that audience of people and creating a community. That's the like this. That's the fucking like that's the top tier shit of YouTube these days. You need to think way bigger, that this isn't just YouTube, this isn't just videos, this isn't just fucking SEO and titles. You can literally create like an online tribe, like a gang, a cult. That's how you gain like a fucking huge influence. Every single person you see at the top right now, they've done something similar. They did not you can't small dick away yourself to the top. You can't just fucking, oh, like, TubeBuddy, keyword SEO, or like, how to build muscle very quickly and efficiently in 30 days. Like, all this like, you're fucking, those, oh, bro, when I see a person with that title and I know that they've, like, keyword researched it, it makes me cringe. Why gymnasts are so jacked and muscular? Fuck that. I see all the motherfuckers who have got spare accounts because they've been banned previously. Like, I see it in like my little admin thing of like, possible ban evader. That's a good question. How will people see your videos if you literally have 0 videos? Zero. I think you mean 0 views, 0 sub. He said 0 videos, but I'm like, obviously you got to post some videos first. Let's say you've just started a new channel, you have 0 subscribers, and you're just gonna post your first couple of videos. Technically, no people should really see that. Now, the smallest, like the usual way is try to get your videos ranked in search, and that means that you title it and you have all the metadata and this keyword and all this shit to then get your video to show up when someone searches something, and you can do that. And that's like, you know, that's the normal way, fair enough. But if you hop on like a trend that's popping right now, you will be a lot more likely to be shown on the home page for people. Even if you've got 0 subscribers. There's been a lot of people who have like very, very little subscribers, almost no previous videos, but because they hop on and they're one of the first people who speak about a new trending topic, that's the shit that's really popping off these days. It's like, it's always related to like someone else, another creator. That's why I made that video on my second channel saying that criticize me in your YouTube video. If you're gonna start a new YouTube video, if you have my name in it, your video is gonna pop off a lot more. For some people, they've literally gotten 200,000, like more views than I get on my main channel. And for some other people, they've got like 100 views. Now, 100 views might seem quite low, but it's like, I checked that they've got 13 subscribers. All their other videos have got like 3 views. should I create a channel specifically towards self-improvement if I want to make something else? If you want to make something else, yeah, like obviously, like do what you want, do what you really, really can imagine yourself speaking about and making videos about for years. I've said self-improvement because it's what I do and it's what I assume a bunch of my viewers, like, you know, it's like a hobby of yours and it's something that you're really, really getting more and more into. So it's like self-improvement channel works quite well, and like these channels are popping, bro. I think this might be one of like the niches that are really overtaken because people are realizing how important this shit is. All that's been lacking, there's been a few things. One, there was like entertainment, the sort of captivating factor of self-improvement, and you know, there was somewhat like enjoyable videos. Like the guy who made a video about me today, he said this. He said like, you know, there's a kind of like a nice enjoyable cinematic video made by like some, you know, the big YouTubers who make videos on like productivity. But you kind of like, you realize that their personalities, like, it's not that great. So I watched the video today of this guy. Like I'll just show you it so you can see. He took my words like out perfectly. Remind me to tell you as well, we'll discuss about saturation and whether or not, like, if there's even space for it, like, more people to get into this niche. I might forget to talk about that, but if you remind me. Fuck, bro. Is this, like, looking weird now, or? You see this, yeah? This video here.
I have recently stumbled upon a video from a YouTuber called Hamza. Now that is my interest, but for some reason I felt more like clicking the Hamza video than the other video, even though the Hamza video was less interesting when it came to the title. And so I started to really think about what is it that draws me to watch these certain videos but not to the other videos, and I came to like one big conclusion, and that's very interesting. I think this conclusion is so interesting that it's worth to talk about, because I'm not just making this video to kiss Hamza's ass and tell everyone that he's good and I like to watch his videos. No, because I came to the conclusion that the reason why I preferred to watch the Hamza videos, even though they might have not been particularly interesting topics, is because I think that Hamza is so good as a character himself. Because he does not just sell information, but he is amazingly good at selling inspiration as well. When you watch his videos, you don't just learn things, but you get genuinely hyped on life to make a change, and you genuinely start to...
And here, where he says about the competitors in my market. Here.
As he is done recording, or as soon as he's done editing. And this is what I'm going to make some assumptions. In fact, when I watch a video of Joey, I am getting the...
So he's talking about a different YouTuber who has, here. He's talking about this YouTuber here who has like 1 million subscribers. 1.7 million. And I don't know if you guys can see the view count right there, but yeah. We're the blue line, by the way. That's what I call domination.
In fact, and this is the point where I'm about to make some assumptions. In fact,
so he's talking about that other guy I just showed you
Joey, I am getting the impression that this is the guy that as soon as he is done recording or as soon as he is done editing his videos, he thinks, oh great, I'm done working. Now I finally get to play my video games and watch porn again. That's the feeling I'm getting.
You see that? Is this little video of me, is it like... Okay. Can't tell. Okay, no, I don't. Is that... It looks a little bit weird. Okay. So what he's just said then was something you've got to learn about. There is space right now for people who are bigger than YouTube. There is space right now for people who bring like this certain level of personality that's so inspiring. Because right now, the YouTube, like the niche that we're in, it's very, very filled up with like this kind of like, well, what I'd kind of say is like kind of like pussy self-improvement, where they're kind of like weaklings, and this isn't no disrespect to them, but they're kind of like weaklings who have kind of found in it, and they're kind of like, oh, you know, like discipline's not that important, like hee, like, and they've got like very, very like beautifully made, like pop science self-improvement, that's a really good way to say it, Johnny. They've got very beautiful made videos, like you're watching, like they've got professional cameras and everything, and they've kind of like, that's their value instead of like inspiring someone to take action. Does that make sense? So I used to watch those videos when I was down bad. That's the exact same YouTuber, him, Matt Diavella and everything, promising productivity tactics. I'm there, bro. I've literally just fucking edged for the last 2 hours after watching weird porn on 4chan. I'm loading up the fucking crack pipe looking for an escape from this life, watching these videos on like how to fix all the bad habits in your life, and I'd be watching this video like, this guy does not fucking understand me whatsoever. Like, he's like, and they'll speak proper professionally, and they're like, oh, you know, like, I'm so used to procrastinating. And you know, when you just procrastinate, so you go to a coffee shop to do your, I'm like, what the fuck? Like, that's not fucking relatable at all, bro. Tell me about how I can stop fucking my bed sheets, bro. Tell me about how I can stop fucking my bed sheets. You get what I mean? What we need right now is motherfuckers talking about like authentic, unfiltered shit, bro. I know like this is like a skill, but if you want to fucking pop off right now, I know this sounds weird, right? It sounds weird, but you know what? There's like, what I've just said is really weird. There's at least a couple, if not 10, if not 20, if not 50 guys who are watching this right now who've also fucked their bed sheets, who are gonna watch me for life now. Because they have never heard a guy say that before on the internet. Lifelong fucking fans. When you play it safe with your videos and you're just being a small dick YouTuber, no one's gonna commit to you. When you take that authenticity, that, you know, I've always asked why do you like my videos? The number one reason that people tell me is authenticity. Authenticity is being able to like admit bad things about you. That's what you need. If you're one of these fucking new YouTubers, you need that authenticity, that confidence. You need to have this specific thought like, oh fuck, like I really hope my parents don't find this, bro. If my parents find my videos, that's gonna be cringe as fuck. If my friends find my videos, that's gonna be so fucking weird. You need to have, if you're not getting that feeling when you make your videos, you're pussying out and you're probably not gonna get to a good level of success. In the self-improvement industry, that's the type of shit we need to be talking about, because it's been done talking about procrastination, productivity, bro. It's been done. You're not gonna be another fucking productivity YouTuber. But you talk about being down bad. You talk about having suicidal thoughts. You talk about having violent thoughts. You talk about dark desires. You talk about the real bad shit that you do, which you don't tell anyone about. That's how you fucking pop, because no one else is talking about that. And you know what? That's the shit that we need more of. We need more young men talking about that. We need more young men saying, yeah, I've been masturbating multiple times since I was like 13 years old. My dick doesn't even get fully hard anymore. That's the type of shit that, bro, if you say, there's going to be so many young men who relate to you. And I know it sounds like proper like silly and, you know, they're going to commit to you for life. That's what we need to be talking about. This is way bigger than fucking YouTube SEO and TubeBuddy and like, oh, but Hamza, what about tags? And this is way bigger. Oh, but Hamza, here's my link to my fucking YouTube channel. Can you please watch and get me some views? This is bigger than that. No one else is doing this shit. This is your opening right now. And the amount of growth that you go through, I know that it seems so weird and like you've got such a block to think about doing this right now, but the amount of growth that you personally go through, like this is literally, you want one habit to help your self-improvement. And I've always said meditation step 0, bro. This is the fucking top tier. Nothing is close to literally just grabbing a camera, going onto the internet and saying your deepest, like darkest, your worst mistakes. I've told you about crimes that I've committed. I've told you about my addictions. I've told you about every mistake that I make. You don't realize like how much that motivates you as the creator to go ahead and like really get on your shit with self-improvement. You know how important accountability is. This is God level accountability. This is like the accountability, you know, people say, oh, I wish I had an accountability buddy. Bro, I've got 370,000 accountability buddies. Think about how powerful that is. You have to start with these deep, dark videos. You can start like every 390. The number goes up kind of fast. Every other YouTuber is doing small dick tactics. Every other YouTuber is doing like, oh, hey, meditation, and everyone's doing that shit, bro. Everyone's doing it. Tell them about those fucking weird thoughts that you get. Don't post anything in chat or Hamza will roast you. That's literally just all my fucking streams are, bro. You either get shouted out or get fucking bullied if you comment on my stream. Talk about saturation. So, what put me off for so long was saturation. Saturation is this idea that it's been done too much. YouTube is the most saturated, the most like filled up single job that there ever could be. It is the job that is totally the most in demand ever. Like that's not an exaggeration. Real data shows I think 40% of young people want to be YouTubers. There has never been a job that's even been anywhere close to that. Think about how fucking weird that is. Imagine 40% of a generation want to be YouTubers. There has never been close to those figures in any other job, career whatsoever. Thank you for the posture check, bro. And guess what? Good. That can take you away and you can think, oh no, but you know, like, oh, if it's saturated and stuff, then I don't know, right? But you need to understand that the demand for YouTube is also the highest. Higher than almost every single website known to ever made. Higher than, literally, if there's one place that people congregate more than any other, like every religion, every kind of social movement you've ever seen, well, people congregate on YouTube. Push my glasses up. So whilst the saturation, whilst like, you know, there's so many YouTubers, but there's billions of viewers. I don't know if you've noticed, bro, but the viewers are watching a lot of content these days. So why would you reject yourself and say like, oh no, but you know, like there's already big YouTubers? Because you know how you kind of watch my videos and you're kind of like, oh, you know, like Hamza's already established and everything. Bro, 2 years ago I looked at self-improvement YouTubers in the exact same way. Then I actually thought, you know what, bro, like, honest, I know this is kind of toxic, but I thought, you know what, fuck those guys. Fuck those guys. I can make videos like that. I can say the same shit. I'll say some better shit. I remember Cole Hastings was popping off. You guys might know Cole Hastings. Even, I'm pretty sure Ice Cold JT was, like, I think he was like popping off at that point as well. And they're really nice people, but I'm being totally fucking honest. I saw those videos, Matt Diavella, Ali Abdul, Better Ideas, and I literally kept on saying to myself, bro, fuck these guys. Fuck these guys. Fuck them, bro. I can be amongst them. I can surpass them. They're nice people. They're really nice people. And like, I know that my boys really love Ice Cold JT as well. You're looking at me right now. Don't fucking reject yourself. We're on your side here. Look at my channel, be saying to yourself, like, bro, fuck this dumbass motherfucker. He doesn't even wash his fucking bathrobe, bro. You can smell this stinky ass bathrobe from here. Fuck this guy, I can make videos like him. Oh, Jeffrey, shut up, Hamza. There's more than enough space here, bro. There's more than enough space. This idea of saturation is total bullshit, because you have to understand that you are like in your own category, as long as you don't specifically just copy exactly, you know, the exact way that I talk, which is kind of like, you know, you really wouldn't be able to do it because you come with your own angle. The beauty of YouTube is that every viewer is looking for someone who's extremely similar to them. Does that make sense? Every viewer is looking for a creator that's extremely similar to them. That means that your exact personality right now cannot be saturated. Man's got 12-day curry on his bathroom. So this guy's just said, it looks like you're just trying to sell hope by telling us what we want to hear. I wouldn't say I'm just selling hope, but 100% I'm trying to give you hope. I've seen that criticism multiple times. Bro, you do realize what hope is, don't you? You do realize that scientists struggle to make drugs and treatments which is better than the placebo effect. Hope is all you fucking need. If you have hope, like, bro, you'll start to achieve some shit. It's hope that causes the actions. It's hope that causes the good habits to get you here. The placebo effect does wonders, and anyone who does visualizations knows. These black pillars don't want to hear it. These black pillars want to, like, strip your hope away. But there's too much competition. Okay, well, are you telling me there isn't competition in the jobs that you want to apply for? Because, bro, you know, every employer that you send your CV to gets hundreds of CVs. Why would you not want to compete? That's what men do. So many young guys see this and they're like, oh, but, you know, the competition is ruthless. Bro, men compete. So this is a very specific question, but someone just said, okay, there is space, but I've already claimed the name Hamza on YouTube, and if he like pops off on his channel, people are gonna think that he's bro. People aren't gonna think that you're copying me. If anything, bro, you're literally going to get faster views just simply because you've got Hamza in your name right now. So it's actually going to be a positive. Like, why aren't you seeing it as a positive? Why doesn't your brain generate these thoughts to be on your side? Why did you just reject yourself and you need some fucking pixels on your screen to help you? Like, I'm on your side. Your brain is against you, saying like, oh, but we've got the same name, so that's a good thing. That's a fucking good thing. You know, when I was making my channel, there was a guy called Hamza. You'll probably still be able to find him on YouTube, who's like some famous rapper. I dominated him now. Nothing is for certain. Nothing stays the same. Just constant fucking limiting beliefs and self-defeating thoughts from these guys. You can just I keep spotting the same couple of guys. It's always so sad to see because it's like they come to our self-improvement channel, these Jeffreys, and it's like we're on their side, we're giving them hope, and they're like, oh, but you're just selling us hope. Like, that's exactly what you need. Why are you arguing against us when we're on your side? It's mostly limiting beliefs that stops you from being able to take action in this. And now he's trying to give us data, but the survivorship bias, No, be real. Bro, if I was being real and if I thought about the survivorship bias, then I wouldn't be here either. Like, that's so fucking interesting. I wouldn't be here. If I listened to guys like this, Hungry Lion 8, if I listened to guys like that, I would have never made the video because survivorship bias. And, you know, if the guys telling me to make YouTube channels 2 years ago, oh, but the competition. They can say that shit to the person who, like, has the level of success that they're saying is unrealistic. What if I believed that shit a few years ago? What if I believed the black pill 5 years ago? Elegant man, that's for you to decide, bro. I don't really have experience in that, so I can't really advise you on that. Native language or English? I would kind of say English just because like that's what I've kind of done, and I assume it's got like more potential. But to be honest, even like channels that have got like Spanish and everything, they pop off as well. So whatever you think would be better for your content. Terror, this guy just said, boys, fuck competition, just enjoy the journey and you won't stumble on the obstacles. That really does sound nice, and it's very like healthy, new age, but I'm not gonna lie, it's probably not gonna get to like the level of success that you probably want to reach here. This idea of like, oh no, it's not a competition, I'm just like, you know, I'm just working on myself, hee. You'll drive forward when you want to compete, bro. For a lot of you guys watching this right now, maybe think of me as your fucking enemy. Honestly, maybe like just keep thinking like, I'm gonna beat them up. Just keep, because that's the type of thought that gets you to take action, bro. In the modern day, like, you see how many guys are kind of like saying not to do this, but it's like the male competition has been so like throttled inside of us. We've been told that that's unhealthy. Like the amount of people who say like, oh, it's unhealthy to compete against others. That's every fucking like athlete for thousands of years, that's exactly what men do. And now in these modern days, we're told like, oh no, like that's not, like, shut the fuck up, bro. That's how you become great. Oh, but I'm just competing with myself. Shut the fuck up, bro. Compete with yourself. Yeah, progressive overload, that's nice and stuff. But bro, you will be so fucking driven if you're competing against someone else. I don't know about you, like, you know, this idea of like, oh, but I'm just doing it for myself, bro. If I was doing shit for myself, I'd still be jacking off and playing video games. I do this, maybe it's because of ego, but I do this because I want to at least get to the same level. I want to dominate against the other guys that I saw where I was like, no, why are they getting levels of success when I know that I can do this too? Use your enemy as energy. I like that. You should compete, bro. 100% you should compete. I compete with my best friends all the time. Me and Chris from First Man, we literally we talk about who's going to become a millionaire first, and I fucking love conversation. Of course, I want him to reach a level of success too, but it's like, just because he said he's going to reach like a millionaire in net worth by next March, I said I'll do it in February. And the thing is, like, why, like, you can say, oh, but this is so unhealthy, this is toxic, my bro, fuck you. This is how men fucking work. My best friend Chris, who I train with, it's like, bro, all the time, like, I'm happy for this guy hitting PRs in the gym, bro. I'm trying to fucking get an extra rep out on this motherfucker. I love him, but bro, I'm hitting that fucking rep. This is what we do as men. Don't do this thing of like, oh, you know, fuck competition. I'm just doing this for myself, bro. See me as your competition. It took me 7 months to get to 1,000 subscribers. Beat me. Beat me. It took me 7 months to get to 1,000 subscribers. Beat me. And these dickhead comments as well, like, oh, but your 400,000 subscribers can't all become self-improvement YouTube. Bro, who the fuck said that? Every time I speak about entrepreneurship, these motherfuckers like, stop speaking for other people, start speaking for yourself, bitch. Stop trying to like stay safe in there. Oh, we can't all be entrepreneurs. No. Tell me the truth. Don't bring other people into this. Tell me what the truth is in your mind. I can't be an entrepreneur. I can't be a self-improvement YouTuber. There we go. That's the truth. That's what's actually in your mind. Don't be this bullshit like, but Hamza, we can't be all self-improvement entrepreneurs. Shut the fuck up. Who said that the entire world has to be an entrepreneur? Who said the entire world has to be a self-improvement YouTuber? The guys who are paying attention here want to be. Oh, but we can't all be, because there has to be someone who has to work the normal. Yeah, of course it does. But they're not watching these videos, dumbass. Don't speak for someone else. I hate these comments. But we can't all. Don't speak for my boys. Speak for yourself. I can't be an entrepreneur. Okay, you've got a little dick mindset. Let's talk about it. That's what I like to see. Skybank. You'll do it in 5 months. Dethrone me. You see me fucking growing right now? Dethrone me. What's to say that your channel can't surpass me in 2 years? What's to say that I might, like, you know, make some mistakes or some shit and you couldn't be like the next level of Hamza? Obviously with your own, like, your own way, your own name and shit. Deep throat me. That's the shit I like to see. See, boys, it's 9 PM, bedtime. I appreciate you all watching. Have a good night, everyone. Give me a kiss. Mwah.